In the shadowy corners of England's rural countryside lies a tale that chills the soul and beckons the curious. It is the haunting story of Charles Walton, a man whose life ended in an unspeakable horror on a dark night in February of 1945. Charles Walton was known to many as a gentle soul, a man who preferred the company of his beloved animals to that of people. He was a local figure, often seen tending to the fields or wandering through the woods with his loyal dog by his side. But beneath this serene exterior lay an unsettling truth, a connection to ancient folklore that would ultimately seal his fate. On that fateful night, he had gone out to work in the fields under the glow of a pale moon, unaware that darkness was creeping closer. The air was thick with foreboding, and whispers of the past seemed to echo through the trees. As he moved quietly, clutching his trusty pitchfork, a sense of dread hung heavily over him, as if unseen eyes were watching from the shadows. It was not long before Charles would encounter something far more sinister than mere nightfall. The villagers were soon awakened to the news that sent shivers through their spines. Charles Walton had been found dead, his body brutally mutilated in a manner that defied reason. His pitchfork lay nearby, stained with blood, a grim testament to the struggle that had unfolded. The investigation revealed chilling details. His throat had been slashed and strange symbols had been etched into the earth around him. Whispers of witchcraft and curses began to swirl through the community like an insidious fog. Rumors swirled that Charles was a witch himself, a man who dabbled in dark arts and had angered forces beyond comprehension. But those who knew him best could hardly believe such allegations. They knew him as a kind-hearted man who sought solace in nature rather than darkness. As detectives probed deeper into Charles's life, they unearthed connections to local legends, stories of ancient rituals held beneath the very trees where he met his end. Some spoke of a coven that once thrived in these woods, their spirits still lingering among the shadows. Others claimed that Charles had unwittingly walked into a web of old magic, a sinister world where human sacrifice was not just a tale told around flickering fires, but a grim reality lurking beneath everyday life. Despite their best efforts, authorities struggled to piece together this gruesome puzzle. No suspects emerged. No motive could be discerned. The villagers were left haunted by fear and speculation. Was it truly an act of human malice? Or had something far more sinister taken root in their midst? Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months as the investigation grew cold. Yet Charles Walton's spirit did not rest easily. Reports began to surface of strange happenings near his former home. Locals spoke of eerie lights flickering in the woods at night, ghostly figures flitting between trees, and an overwhelming sense of unease gripping those who dared to wander too close. Some said they could hear whispers carried on the wind, an echoing plea for justice from beyond the grave. Others claimed to feel an icy hand upon their shoulder when walking through the fields where he once worked. It seemed Charles's tragic end had left an indelible mark on both land and soul. To this day, Charles Walton's murder remains unsolved, a mystery steeped in blood and legend. The case may have faded from headlines, but it lingers like a restless spirit over those haunted hills. Was it merely a crime committed by man, or did darker forces conspire against him? Perhaps some secrets are better left buried in shadows where light dare not tread. A chilling reminder that even within the quietest corners of our world, darkness lurks patiently, waiting for its moment to strike again.